Good day everybody. We are expected to integrate integral sine inverse of root of x times dx. Now foremost, let me take x to be equal to, we have to differentiate this. So differential of x is dx, differential of sine square theta is 2 times sine theta times cos theta times d theta. I can rewrite 2 times sine theta cos theta d theta as sine 2 theta d theta. If I were to take this as say, let I be equal to this and take it as 1, I can rewrite 1 as integral sine inverse of, in place of root of x, I'm going to substitute sine square theta. In place of dx, I'm going to substitute sine 2 theta d theta. Square root of sine square theta will become sine theta times sine 2 theta times d theta. Sine and sine inverse, they get neutralized, giving me theta times sine 2 theta times d theta. I will use integration by parts. So let me take u to be as theta and dv to be as sine 2 theta d theta. I integrate this, I get v is equal to cos 2 theta divided by 2. Because of sine I have a negative there. I differentiate this, I get d theta. So what is the integration by parts formula? uv negative integral v du. So what is my u theta? What is my v? Negative cos 2 theta over 2. And what is my v? Negative cos 2 theta over 2. This will be positive because of the fact that v is negative. What will be u d theta? So this is nothing but, I'm going to write it as negative 1 over 2 of theta times cos 2 theta. You integrate cos 2 theta, what do you get? Sine 2 theta divided by 2. There is already a 2 there, so you place a 4 there, right? You don't have to add c now. Now what we have to do is we will have to rewrite this. I want to rewrite cos 2 theta in terms of sine. So how do I do that? Now there is a formula. Cos 2 theta is, we can rewrite cos 2 theta in this following fashion. We know a formula. 1 positive cos 2 theta divided by 2 is equal to cos square theta. So 1 positive cos 2 theta is equal to 2 times cos square theta. So cos 2 theta is equal to 2 times cos square theta negative 1, right? I can utilize that formula. So this is equal to negative 1 over 2 of theta times 2 times cos square theta negative 1 positive. Now you got sine 2 theta. I write sine 2 theta as 2 times sine theta cos theta divided by 4 is there, so just retain that 4. Okay, so I place a square parenthesis here. So this is what we have got. Now I need to get the value, or I would say I need to get a sign there. So cos square theta can be rewritten as 1 minus sine square theta. So do that. And cos theta can be rewritten as root of 1 negative sine square theta. Am I right? So if I were to do that, let me go to the next paper, next side of the page. Okay, I'm going to utilize space here. So this is equal to negative 1 over 2 of theta of 2 times of 1 negative sine square theta negative 1 parenthesis plus 2 divides 2 times sine theta. Cos theta is the root of 1 negative sine square theta divided by 2. So this is what we've got. Now x is equal to what? Sine square theta. I will take square root on both sides. So that would mean the root of x is equal to sine theta. And then I take sine inverse both sides. So sine inverse of root x is equal to theta. Okay, so So I got the value of theta. So I can rewrite this as negative 1 over 2 times sine inverse of root of x times 2 times of 1 negative. My x is sine square theta. So negative x and then negative 1. Right, you have a square parenthesis plus my sine theta is root of x. So you have a root of x there. So the root of x, root of 1 negative, my x is sine square theta. So that's x there and you have a 2 there. Now this is equal to negative 1 over 2 times sine inverse of root of x times, distribute this, 2 negative, 2 times x negative 1, retain this. So this is going to give you negative 1 over 2 of sine inverse of root of x. 2 added with 1, negative 1 will give you 1, negative 2x. So that is fair enough. Plus root of x times the root of 1 negative x divided by 2. Now you can rewrite this by distributing this 1 over 2. So this is negative 1 over 2 times the sine inverse of root of x times 1 negative 2x plus 1 over 2 times the root of x times the root of 1 negative x. Now you can add the arbitrary constant c. So this is the solution for this question. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you everybody.